So proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Con hãy ngồi xuống rồi. Em đứng đi. Nó ngồi kế con cái đó.
Good morning. I am Jesse Kaplan, a proud member of the senior class of 2008. Honored guests, friends, family, faculty and staff, and the students, it is my honor to welcome you to this year's commencement exercises. An honored faculty member, admired teacher, and our good friend, Brian Williams, will open today's ceremony. Mr. Williams has been a crucial part in this senior class's development. He has helped our class overcome struggles, and he's been someone who we can trust. Our class is honored to have Mr. Williams speak for us. Though Mr. Williams' birthday is not for 2 days, we want to make his wish sort of come true. Please join me in singing happy birthday to Mr. Brian Williams as we welcome him to the podium. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Williams. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. That was very touching. I would like to begin by asking the faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and distinguished guests to join me in congratulating Burlington High School graduating class of 2008. Let us congratulate them for their accomplishments. 12 years of schooling, tens of thousands of pages of reading, countless equations, essays, experiments, projects, tests, recitals, and performances. Long hours, little pay. Let us congratulate them for their victories, large and small, personal and private, for having the courage to try and try again, and for overcoming the many obstacles that were set before them. And finally, let us congratulate them for being on time today. Graduates, you did not do it alone. At every step of the way, through all the twists and turns, bumps and grinds, you have had the unconditional love and support of many people. Please join me in thanking those who have stood by you throughout the years and who are with you today, in person or in spirit, your loving family and close friends, your mentors and your guides. Let's give them a hand. Graduates, your families are extremely happy right now. You can't imagine the sense of relief they are experiencing. This would be an excellent time to ask them for money. Sincerely, I'm honored to be here today and to have the opportunity to speak with you one last time before you march out through those doors and into your promising futures. I'm going to touch on two ideas today that I think you will find meaningful and which I hope you will remember. The first is pride. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. Be proud of your culture, your religion, and your identity. Be proud of the fact that you graduated from one of the most diverse schools in Vermont. No other school has our demographics, and no other school matches our shared commitment to diversity and equity. You graduates before us have in many ways transcended the barriers of bias and prejudice. You have lived and played and grown together, and you have coalesced as a class through adversity and triumph to forge bonds that will last a lifetime and beyond. Be proud of your accomplishments. Your class is filled with people who have achieved at the highest levels and have earned academic honors and scholarships, won state championships and tournaments, and delivered memorable artistic performances. And your class is also filled with people who have, in addition to their public success, achieved much more personal and private victories, like acclimating to American culture, being the first in the family to graduate from high school, recovering from an injury or illness, or coming to terms with the suffering or loss of a loved one. Throughout your life, you have been tested, and you will continue to be tested, but from now on, your success will not be measured in numbers or letters. It will be measured by your level of happiness and fulfillment. The second idea I would like to mention today is compassion. To be compassionate is to be more than empathetic and sympathetic. To be compassionate is to be empathetic and sympathetic and then to do something about it. If there is injustice, speak out. If there is need, help out. If there is something that you can do to benefit another, do it. I promise you, there is a tremendous difference between a life spent giving and a life spent taking. As Robert Frost said in his poem, The Gift Outright, something we were withholding made us weak until we found out that it was ourselves. We were withholding from our land of living and forthwith found salvation in surrender. Such as we were, we gave ourselves outright. Give of yourself. Give your time, your energy, and your resources. And never forget that through time and across space, we are all members of one human family, and we have common interests and aspirations. We must be respectful of each other, of ourselves, and especially of our planet, because we are living in a time of accelerated history that is straining the balance that we as a human species need to survive. And while the conflicts that we face may seem enormous, the solution is really as simple as this story. When I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Kenya, I was looking for a way to thank my students for welcoming me into their community and for being such good students and steadfast friends. I decided to plant shade trees in the school compound so when the students gathered to eat, they could sit under the shade of those trees and be comfortable. I didn't plant those trees to save the world or to have something to talk about when I gave a speech somewhere in the future. I never thought I would ever sit under one of those trees, and certainly the seniors that year who tended the young trees and watered them every day never had any expectation that they would either. But that's the essence of compassion. To plant trees that we will never sit under, to plant seeds, to plant deeds, and to hope for the best. When you travel the world, and I hope you all will, travel lightly. Be a traveler, not a tourist. Enjoy the adventure you are about to embark upon. But along the way, be a sower of seeds, a sower of good deeds. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Michael Carter, who will now speak for the class of 2008. Michael Carter was voted by the senior class to represent our voices.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming here. My name is Michael Carter, and it is my privilege to be your speaker. Now, you've chosen me to speak, but the first thing I'm going to do is stand silent. Everyone has someone, somewhere, somehow, who has touched their life and made it possible for you to be here today. I want 5 seconds of silence for you all to think about them. Yes, I am serious, and yes, I'll keep the time. How pleased they must be that you are thinking of them. Unlike you all, I get to talk, so Mom and Dad, thanks for putting up with your only son, and sisters, thanks for dealing with your only brother. Now, who am I? Why am I here? I feel the need to introduce myself because I unfortunately haven't had the chance to get to know all of you. I'm surprised and flattered that you've picked me as your speaker. Truth be told, and from kids I talk to, a lot of your support for me seems to stem from you thinking that I can be funny and that I can make a funny speech. Well, Funny and I have had an odd relationship since we first met in 1989 or whenever, and all I can say is that you might be disappointed. Frankly, I have a love-hate relationship with humor. I think that honestly, any idiot who trips and falls on the sidewalk is going to get laughed at. And most of the time, when I say stupid stuff in class, or my hat falls off, it's a response to a unique and weird situation, or just my way of staying sane in that environment. Not that classes are ever boring or anything. I mean, I could probably say funny things to you clowns right about now, but not only is that too soft of a target, it's outside the scope of the scripts. And if I went outside the scope of this script, the fragile school staff and students would all buckle and collapse under the weight of it, and that's not going to be a pretty sight. But even I get bored of talking about myself too much. Just let it be known that I'm a goofball. You apparently want to hear from balls of goof, and it's been my pleasure to do that service for you for something like 4 years. Now, any attempt at humor requires lots of observing and listening, and that's what I would love to be remembered for, being a good listener. I'm happiest and most interested when I can simply observe people and how they interact with one another, because what can I say? They fascinate me. I like people. And I'm trying to walk the fine line here between being an interested observer and creepy McCreepenstein. But when I was in class, walking the halls or anything else, I noticed how people treated each other. And I'm as guilty as anyone is of this now. But I didn't always like what I saw. Now, English teachers and English students would recognize this as a point where the tone of the speech really shifts, really changes. Now, I don't want to spend the whole speech talking about why I'm not funny, why the sky's blue, why do fools fall in love. I've been given a unique opportunity to be heard by a diverse bunch of people, making it very difficult to find a unifying theme or idea that people like or are inspired by or will listen to. We've all been through high school. Some kids are able to breeze by. For others, it's one of the biggest struggles that they'll face in life. And I know that we are all different, and I know that we're all a great group. I mean, I don't need to beat that into you, but give a chance to what I'm trying to give my best shot here. I'm trying to cover something that I think is important. I could talk here about silly stories and memories and all that, but you know about all that. While you think about that, think about this. High school was supposed to have prepared you for the bigger world. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to suspend judgment and give everyone a fair shake? No, you're not. I'm not. But until we are, the world will be in turmoil. The world will be a struggle, and all the cliches that have been fed to you by school for 4 years will have no chance of ever being proven true or useful. Now, I don't mean to condemn or rail or preach. I have seen the biggest displays of kindness and generosity to strangers from people in this class, but my conscience would not be clean if I mentioned the successes and omitted the failures. I will be as blunt as I can be. We are hurting each other. We are hurting each other, and it needs to stop now. Everyone in here, in their heart of hearts, knows that they're hurting others or are being hurt in kind, and it needs to end. And what do I mean when I say that we can hurt? Whenever you talk behind someone's back, you hurt. Whenever you're impatient and rude, you hurt. Do I need to do a point-by-point with you? You want to be good, do it. Doing the wrong thing is easier and more seductive, but to what end? To make things easier for yourself at the expense of others? We all know that high school is a struggle. Life is full of them. We know it's a struggle people have been brought down by, and we have been brought down by ourselves personally. Like all struggles in this world, it's made that much worse by the fact that we are humans, and we, for some reason, find it necessary to hurt and fight one another. I ask myself sometimes, what's the point of all this struggle? I don't quite know the meaning of it, especially not the meaning behind the struggle of life. But I understand that even though I don't know the meaning or the purpose of life, I believe that there is one. Now, have any of you guys ever seen the movie The Godfather? Yeah? Because one of the big lines in it is, "Do you spend time with your family?" Good, because the man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Now, are you real men and women in the audience here this morning? Yeah? Because we are all with our family now. We always are. The human family, the human body. Because we are all born into the human family, we are all members of it. Small parts of the big whole. Whether we're rich or poor, whatever social group that we belong to in school, all the perceived differences between us, we are still, at the end, human beings. For humanity, like all bodies, is not one member, but many. And the eye can't say to the hand, "I don't need you," any more than the head can say to the feet, "I don't need you." Those members of the body which seem to be more weak and those that we perceive to be less honorable, all are necessary. There should be no split in the body, but the members should get the same care one to another. And when one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. We need to believe that this life has a purpose, though we may not want to know it. We need to look within ourselves to see our full purpose. We need to hope it moves in others and allow them to see it. I want to see the desire to do good move in all of you. I want to see you help others with no catches, with no thought of reward. I want you to make a commitment to care for one another. I want you to realize that when all of your possessions tarnish, when all that you've stored up in life goes away, there will only be you and other people. Now, I've watched you these 4 years, and I know that you're capable. Don't take the easy path. Dare to be good. The rewards of being a jokester, being an idiot, thinking inwardly, only of yourself, may be fun at the time, may be easy at the time, but they are empty rewards that will leave you feeling unfulfilled. Essentially, the reason that I was so excited to be class speaker was because I would have the opportunity to say from the heart, as honestly as I can, that I wish you all happiness and success. I want you to take care. I want you to love one another. There's nothing funny about that. Now go out and show me that I've accomplished my goal by living up to your full potential. If we all keep in our hearts the desire to love one another, we cannot fail. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce our guest speaker, the Honorable Madeline Kunin. Those of us who went to Hunt Middle School remember being inspired by Miss Kunin when she came to speak to us there. Miss Kunin is the former Vermont State Representative, Lieutenant Governor, and Governor of the state of Vermont, Deputy Secretary of the U.S. Department of Education, and Ambassador to Switzerland. She was the first woman to serve in leadership legislative role and as the governor in Vermont. Ms. Kunin is a visiting professor at the University of Vermont and an author, most recently of Pearls, Politics, and Power, How Women Can Win and Lead, which is a call to action for young women to get involved in community life and to make a difference. Ms. Kunin has been to BHS graduations in the past, as her children attended our high school. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Kunin back to BHS.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, congratulations to the class of 2008. And congratulations to the faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, and babies in the audience. I think we're going to hear from all of them. Well, yes, my first commencement speech was here at BHS when my daughter Julia graduated in 1979, and I was very nervous. I'm a little less nervous now, but I was still very moved, and I was saying to your principal, Amy Mellencamp, we still are moved by pomp and circumstance and by the excitement, the bittersweet experience of high school graduation. I was reading your newspaper and some of your comments, and I know you feel very happy to move on, but you know you're leaving something special that is an important part of your life. I also want to congratulate you as voters. Most of you are old enough to vote. And that means you can have a great impact on your community, on your state, on your country, and the world. And you're also graduating probably during one of the most exciting elections that we've seen in this country in recent history. Never before have we thought that this would happen, that I have to be careful here, that an African American would be nominated for the Democratic primary. And never before have we thought that a woman would get this close to the nomination. So these are exciting history-making times. You are living in history. Now, sometimes I ask myself, what made me get involved in politics? And in the 1970s, there were two revolutions that affected me. One was the environmental movement. I wanted to be in the Vermont legislature to defend Act 250 to protect the beauty of Vermont. The second revolution was the women's movement. There was an issue called the Equal Rights Amendment. There were voices that said, you can do anything as a woman. You can have a family, you can work, you can make a contribution. Not easy, but possible. But when I try to peel the layers of the onion a little more to see what made me and others like me step over that line between being a private person where you feel relatively safe and being a public person where you feel vulnerable. Well, like some of you who are graduating today, I was born in another country. I was born in Switzerland. And when I came here at the age of 7, I couldn't speak English. And my mother told me and my brother what some of you may have heard and are continuing to hear from your families. she told us, anything is possible in America. And it is this anything is possible dream that gave me a sense of optimism, that I could do things that maybe my parents and grandparents hadn't dreamed of doing. Now, if you'll stay with me for one moment, I'm going to give you a virtual PowerPoint describing what it takes to become politically engaged. And by what I mean by politically engaged, not only running for office, but doing some of the things that Michael Carter and Brian Williams, anything from planting trees to doing good. What does it take? Well, I'll give you 3 boxes. In the first box is something called anger. I think you have to have a level of anger about the way things are. Now, it has to be the right level of anger. If you're too angry, you have 2 choices. You either say, nothing will change no matter what I do, I'm going to sit it out. I'm going to watch the video. I'm going to just text message. I'm not going to speak out because it won't do any good. Or you can say, the system's so broken, we have to tear it down. Burn the place down, start from scratch. But if you have the right level of anger, you go to the second box, and that is imagination. That you have the imagination to see the world somewhat differently. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to have an essay. You just have to have an idea. Let your imagination work about how things could change. And then you go to the next box, and that is called optimism. You have to believe that if you take your anger and apply your imagination, something is going to change. And that is the formula for political activism as I see it. Now, I read recently that pessimists are usually right. But optimists change the world. So I urge you to hold on to all 3. To hold on to your anger, because it is and can be a positive force. To hold on to your imagination and your optimism. I think in this election season of 2008, we've opened up those boxes in a new way by all the candidates who are running. We've seen huge influx of new voters and young voters. You are the voters who can change this country. And please remember that. You are the voters who can put global warming on the top of the agenda. You can help us end the war in Iraq. You can help us provide universal access to health care. We need you, your voices, your concern, your involvement. And let me just give a special message to young women. You really are the generation that can do anything. You are educated, you've played sports, you've had parents who tell you you can do anything. Now, it may surprise you, one of the reasons I wrote my book, it may surprise you to know how few women are involved in politics in the United States of America. Only 16% of the United States Congress today is comprised of women. Iraq and Afghanistan do better than we do. They are at 25 and 27%. So I ask you to think of that too, to use your voices, trust your opinions. Don't hesitate to speak out, to argue, and most importantly, fight for what you believe. And also, you haven't stopped learning. Continue to be informed. And most importantly, know what's going on in your city, in your state. Read, question, watch the news. Watch CNN, watch C-SPAN, even though at times it may be boring. In order to be involved, you have to know the players. Even to get Jon Stewart and Colbert, you have to know what they're kidding about. And that it's only funny if you are informed. And of course, what they're funny about is not always funny, as Michael Carter clearly described. Well, on a personal note, to be engaged in your community in whatever way you can, as a volunteer, as an activist, as a parent, is a meaningful way to live your life. And it is a great adventure to take part in the political life of your state and your country. Now, as a final note, I urge you also to take risks. Often young people are told, you're too risky, you're living too dangerously. But I urge you to take risks in what you strive for, to not let no be the answer, to listen to yes, to believe in your own potential, to break your own barriers. You know, when I spoke here in 1979, I never thought I would come back as governor of the state of Vermont. But it was this great state and my own ability to push the envelope and the help of my family and friends and the people of the state of Vermont that allowed me to achieve more than I ever thought I could achieve. That is true for each and every one of you. So remember, anything is possible in America. Thank you and Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kunin, for your inspiration today. Now, Dr. Amy Mellencamp, our principal, will present the graduation awards.
Burlington teachers, staff, administrators, and school board members, please stand. Thank you for your dedication, compassion, and high expectations for the class of 2008. Burlington teachers, staff, administrators, and school board members. Acadia Davis, Helen DeCorn, Mary DeVarney, Rachel Franz, Molly Krumholtz, Max Cusella, Eileen Maloney, Molly O'Brien, Sarah Ransom, Molly Rugg, Kyla Senner, Emma Smith-Ayer, Mateus Teixeira, Tyler Wark, Ruby Western, magna cum laude scholars, the students earning a GPA of 3.8 or higher all 4 years, wearing the silver, are designated as magna cum laude scholars. Acadia Davis, Helen DeCorn, Mary DeVarney, Rachel Franz, Molly Krumholtz, Eileen Maloney, Molly O'Brien, Sarah Ransom, Molly Rugg, Kyla Senner, Emma Smith-Ayer, Mateus Teixeira, Tyler Wark, and Ruby Western. Nicholas Alsafrum, Bijou Bahati, Natalie Beckwith, Noah Caldwell Rafferty, Galen Chutter Ames, Pigao Toai Dong, Sarah Everts, Heather Fisher, Ryan Fitzsimons, Nicole Frasino, Stephen Gregg, Casey Green, Madison Heimert, Anna Jacobs, Matthew Graham Kenworthy, Ari Lansman Roos, Charlotte Lara Russick, Charles Maher, Emma Mallon, Alexandra McHenry, Lucas Peterson, Ian Pond, Kristen Robb, Eliza Rainville, Kathleen Ryan, Joseph Senecal, Zoe Senecal, Macy Shappy, Laura Swanson, Nicholas White, Chelsea Willett, Victoria Zajan, cum laude scholars, the students earning a GPA of 3.5 or higher all 4 years, wearing the maroon, are designated as cum laude scholars. As I read your name, you'll be sitting down. Nicholas Alsafrum, Bijou Bahati, Natalie Beckwith, Noah Caldwell Rafferty, Galen Shutter Ames, P. Gao Tui Dang, Sarah Everetts, Heather Fisher, Ryan Fitzsimmons, Nicole Frasino, Stephen Gregg, Casey Green, Madison Heimert, Anna Jacobs, Matthew Graham Kenworthy, Ari Lansman Roos, Charlotte Lea Russick, Charles Maher, Emma Malon, Alexander McHenry, Lucas Peterson, Ian Pond, Christine Robb, Eliza Rainville, Kathleen Ryan, Joseph Senecal, Zoe Senecal, Macy Shappy, Laura Swanson, Nicholas White, Chelsea Willett, Victoria Zajan. National Honor Society members, please stand. The students wearing the blue and white cords are life members of the Green Mountain chapter of the National Honor Society. The National Honor Society. Thank you. Molly Krumholtz, Molly Rugg, Emma Smith-Ayer. The Howard Educational Award is given to the students with the 3 highest academic averages all 4 years. Molly Krumholtz, Molly Rugg, Emma Smith-Ayer. Emma Mallon. The Alumni Association Award is given for excellence in English. Emma Mallon. Tyler Wark. The Mary E. Pease History Award for having earned the highest average for 4 years in history is given by the class of 1924. Tyler Wark. Mateus Teixeira. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in science. Mateus Teixeira. Christopher Lumna. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in technology education. Christopher Lumna. Emma Smith-Ayer. The William J. Lamplau Mathematics Award is given for outstanding work in mathematics. Emma Smith-Ayer. Molly Krumholtz. The Alumni Association Award is given for outstanding work in world languages. Molly Krumholtz. Victoria Zajan. The Ruth Henderson Memorial Award is given by the class of 1948 to the student demonstrating outstanding business skills. Victoria Zajan. Ruby Western. The Alumni Association Award is given for consistent performance in art. Ruby Western. The William B. Hackett Award in Athletics will now be presented by Alan Webster for the class of 1963.
Noah Caldwell Rafferty. The class of 1963 presents the William B. Hackett Sportsmanship Award in memory of our classmate, William B. Hackett, who gave his life on June 22, 1961, in a heroic attempt to save the life of a young friend. Bill had just completed his sophomore year at Burlington High School. During his few years with our class, he entered wholeheartedly into sports and other school activities and promoted school spirit. His warm friendliness and modesty endeared him to his friends, his classmates, and the faculty. The senior boy receiving this award has exemplified as nearly as possible the qualities inherent in the character of Bill Hackett. Two of his outstanding characteristics were good sportsmanship and courage. In addition, Bill was respected for his loyalty, sincerity, fairness, and honesty. In track and football especially, his team spirit and athletic ability inspired all with whom he was associated. Noah Caldwell Rafferty.
Nicole Tedisco, Tyler Wark. The Burlington High School Booster Club Award is given to a senior male and a senior female athlete whose character, dedication, and especially sportsmanship exemplify the spirit and high ideals of Burlington High School athletics. Nicole Tedisco and Tyler Wark. Tram Tron. The Effie Moore Memorial Award is given by the class of 1922 to the student who has made the most academic progress during the past 4 years by vote of the faculty, Tram Tron. Galen Chutter Ames, Rachel Franz, Casey Green, Tyler Wark. Alumni Association Service Awards are given by the class of 1925 to the students who have shown outstanding service to their class and to their school by vote of the faculty, Galen Chutter Ames, Rachel Franz, Casey Green, Tyler Wark. Acadia Davis, Jessica Kaplan. The Mary E. Pease Citizenship Award is given by the class of 1948 to the students who show qualities of good citizenship by vote of the faculty. Acadia Davis, Jessica Kaplan. Alexandra McHenry. The Florence G. Green Teaching Award is given to a student who plans to enter the teaching profession by vote of the faculty, Alexandra McHenry. Molly Rugg, Emma Smith Eyre. National Merit Scholarship finalists chosen from among over 16,000 semifinalists named last September by a committee of college admissions officers and high school counselors. They are judged to have the greatest potential for success in rigorous college studies. The following seniors advanced to finalist standing in the competition for Merit Scholarship Awards this year: Molly Rugg, Emma Smith Eyre. The Barber Gauntlet Scholars Program, upon application and selection by the Barber Gauntlet Committee, recognizes students from Burlington High School who have earned academic averages of B- or better. These Barber Gauntlet Scholars are eligible for one-year scholarships to assist them with their post-secondary education. This year's Barber Gauntlet Scholars are Bijou Bahati, Tyler Barron, Arandim Chipetti, Adam Chicone, Fikao Tai Dang, Helen DeCorn, Mary DeVarney, Arthur J. Dusaplan, Aaron Eidelstein, Heather Fisher, Rachel Franz, Nicole Frasino, Julia Frenette, Casey Green, Jackson Harvey, Madison Heimert, Margaret Irving, Jenna Kehoe, Douglas Kempner, Matthew Graham Kenworthy, Max Cusella, Catherine Labratio, Charlotte Lara Russick, Charles Maher, Zev Monkey, Alexandra McHenry, Eileen Maloney, Alyssa Neilinger, Molly O'Brien, Kaya Powell Francis, Sarah Ransom, Kristen Robb, Kathleen Ryan, Joseph Senecal, Zoe Senecal, Kyla Senner, Macy Shappy, Emma Smith Eyre, Cody Sordiff, Susan Thomas, Nicole Tedisco, Tyler Wark, Ruby Western, Chelsea Willett. The Barbara Gauntlet Scholars. Thank you, and I want to express my congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2008.
Miss Jeannie Collins, Superintendent of the Burlington Schools, and Mr. Tom Fleury, Chair of the Burlington Board School Commissioners, will now present the diplomas to the class 2008.
No, he wants to use this mic, I think. Okay, got my glasses. Is this in a good space? Hey, Brian, if you start to feel like this isn't, if I'm not speaking into it or I need to move it up or down, come and give me a heads up. Okay. Where's my list? Beautiful. Are they ready? Come on up. Keep going. You're doing great, Mumina. Great. Mumina Adam. Maximilian S. Alexander. Nicholas Garger Alsafram. Alexis Anderson. Robbie Arsenault. Connor Jonathan Aswad. Zlatan Avdabegovic. Bijou Bahati. Eric Prescott Bailey. Robin Nicole Bailey. Sierra Rose Banta. Justin Ryan Barra. Kelsey Aaron Barra. Brittany Marie Barron. Trevor M. Barr. Tyler J. Barron. Chris A. Barrows. Kevin M. Berry. Joshua Corey Bass. Evan Richard Bean. Natalie K. Beckwith. Ishmael Beltran Rivera. Pavel Bitka. Martin Bombard. Alex M. Bonson. Emma Boone. Logan N. Bouchard. Nicholas A. Boucher. Jennifer L. Brady. Chris Bro. Dakota Ann Brizendine. Michelle Lynn Brodier. Ethan Bradowski. Anthony S. Brown. Susan Lee Brunel Bailey. Stop. Shauna Lee Brunel Bailey. Noor Boulay. Saeed A. Boulay. Allison Marie Bushy. Robin P. Bushy, Jr. R. Nolan Kane II. Noah Glenn Caldwell Rafferty. Nicholas Caruth. Michael R. Carter. Victoria M. Charbonneau. Arindam Deepu Kiapeta. Adam R. Shequin. Zachary A. Chilcotti. Galen Chutter Ames. Francis George Cacchetti. Alicia Cloutier. John Miller Como. Kyra Elizabeth Conger. Zachary Conley. James M. Cornell. Jamie Lee Couliard. Erica Cousins. Clarina Cravens. Brian Keith Croto Jr. James Crowley. Donovan Courier. Phi Yao Tui Dang. Julian Darmoni. Acadia Worth Davis. Helen R. DeCorn. Jennifer Lee Delisle. Brianna Johns DeMall. Mary Kathleen DeVarney. Colton J. Dober. Shauna M. Dunbar. Arthur Joseph Dusablon. Tamika Eastman Coburn. Aaron C. Edelstein. Samir L. Katz. Kaya Neal Abner Ellis. Matthew Eli. Sarah B. Everts. Christopher Farnham. Heather Lynn Fisher. Ryan Fitzsimons. J.C. Fountain. Rachel J. Franz. Nicole Yvonne Frasino. Julia Frenette. Brandon M. Gabbery. Kara M. Gallagher. Zandile Ronnie Gamache. Yoel Gar El Nabi. Heather N. Gardner. Molly E. Guerin. Kaylee Marie Gager. Tori J. Germain. James Gilbert. Krista Jordan Goddard. Eric P. Godfrey. Jacob D. Goki. Christopher L. Gagne. Matthew D. Gagnon. Stephen V. Gregg. Tyler T. Gray. Travis A. Hare. Alexander Michael Green. Casey Ellis Green. Kaylee Hall. Chauncey Lynn Hamlin. Jason Robert Hammond. Travis R. Hammond. James Edward Hance II. Jackson Will Harvey. I just want to say your name first. I want to say your name. Hang on. Ready? Mirjan Hassan. Caitlin D. Hayes. Madison Heimert. Samantha Hemingway. Allison Lee Heavey. Cameron L. Hines. Travis James Houle. Travis L. Hunt. John M. Huss. Nguyen Quoc Huy. Huang Lan Hoon. Jimmy Nguyen. Abdullahi Ibrahim. Hababo Abdurrahim Idris. Margaret Eleanor Irving. Isla Isakovich. Hannah Jacobs. Caitlin E. Jacobs. Amani Amir James. Christine Colleen Jakes. Marcus Jones. Daniel Daquan Justice. Samuel Seagrave Kaffenberger. Jessica Hannah Chantel Kaplan. Matthew Benjamin Kavanaugh. Jenna Patricia Kehoe. Sarah Elizabeth Keller. Brett Anthony Kelly. Douglas Paul Kempner. Benjamin Edward Kendrick, Jr. Matthew Graham Kenworthy. Sean Ezra Kenyon. Maurice P. Kirkland. Justin F. Kopaz. Molly K. Krumholtz. Mia Kulasic. Max Kusela. Catherine Lynn Labratio. Samuel Maxwell Raven Laframboise. Philip V. Lagoon. Young Lai. Sebastian Alexander Lalonde Quinones. Steve Lamphere. Ari Joseph Landsman Rose. Taniqua Dorothy Lang. Mallory Gilbert Langlois. Charlotte Lara Russack. Jennifer LaTulip. Alexander J. LaValle. Samantha Ray LaValle. Benjamin John Leach. Joshua Liang. Tyler J. LeBeau. Travis Eric John LeClaire. Justin D. Lambruno. Tamara Lee Lesser. Keith Latorno. Nermeen Lulich. Christopher N. Lumna. Abigail Elizabeth Lundy. Brittany Lee Lyman. Emilio Macy. Charles Francis Marr. Saquon Zev J. Monka. Emma Lena Norman Mallon. Kyle Malmstrom. Eldar Mamadov. Nathan John Marshall. Alexandra Keeler McHenry. Devin Murphy McKenzie. Paul Messier. Michael Mativier. Ryan Lawrence Michael. Jasmine Miller. Asha Omar Mohammed. Daniel John Morehouse. Diane F. Morrison. Eileen Maloney. Lina R. Murray. Alyssa E. Neidlinger. Molly Mary O'Brien. Ross C. Odell. Ashton Lynn Oney. Bisharo J. Osman. Halima J. Osman. Zuleko J. Osman. Lucy Philomena Parker. Tenzin Lobsang Pella. Lucas M. Peterson. Eric P. Pomerantz. Ian Bradbury Pond. Panchuk Tempe Ponsong. Richard Earl Paquette II. Krista Pratt. Kaya Grace Powell Francis. Eliza A. Rainville. Sarah Marie Ransom. Kristen Bailey Robb. Brian D. Reed. Nathan Scott Riley. Samir Rizvanovich. Molly McCree Rugg. Bo Andrew Russell. Kenneth Scott Rutkowski. Connor Joseph Ryan. Kathleen Donovan Ryan. Emir Sadikovich. Seth Schneehagen. Alexandra Schuler. Alex Seeger Reed. Sean M. Seltzer. Joseph A. Seneco. Zoe Damour Senecal. Lila Noel Senior. Macy Elizabeth Shappy. Ellen Jessica Sheehy. Gregory Clayton Short. Erica Jean Smith. Mirabelle C. Smith. Emma Smith Thayer. Cody Allen Sordiff. Andrew Rhodes Staples. Laura J. Swanson. Ashley N. Taylor. Mateus Manso Desheda. Curtis A. Terry. Susan Nicole Thomas. Nicole Ann Tedisco. Alex P. Tracy. Lon T. Tron. Aaron Twitty. Hope May Van Zyl. Tyler W. Wark. Ruby Marie Western. Caitlin M. Whalen. Anna Marie White. Nicholas L. White. Candace A. Whitehouse. Chelsea Patricia Willett. Andrew C. Williams. Taylor K. Woodard. Galen Joseph Yanofsky. Emily Susan Young. Aristote Sampi Zabili. Victoria Rose Zajan. Elvir Zulkich.
Congratulations, everyone. Wait, hold up. At this time, I would like to ask for your attention. I would like to briefly reflect on the life of a good friend and classmate of ours who passed away earlier this year, Anthony Hunter Dandridge. Hunter was a great spirit in the school and a close friend to many. Hunter's spirit will always be with us, his compassion will always be in our hearts, and the image of his smile will forever be in our minds. In dedication to Hunter, I would like to read a poem inspired by the words of another classmate and best friend of Hunter, Graham Kenworthy. This I believe. Life is to be cherished and lived to the fullest. Never miss a chance to say thank you. Never miss a chance to give one last dap. Never miss a chance to say I love you. We know the emptiness and immense hurt of losing a best friend. We feel betrayed when someone we love is taken from this earth. It will never seem fair. A healthy, wide-smiling, energetic, and love-filled soul is gone ahead. A silent bond of falling tears breaks the silent air. But we have found the power of love and strength, the power of one. If we take Graham's words and Hunter's inspiration with us, we can strive to understand the power of one and our important individual roles in society as we begin our post-high school lives. We have all thrived from our power as a group, and we've become such big parts of each other's lives. But today marks the time when we must part from each other. Now it is time to go and find out what your power of one is. What can you do? How can you make a difference in people's lives? Today, we begin our own journey. We take our own path. There are not two paths diverging in the woods. There are 260 paths waiting outside of the doors of Burlington High School, a path for each of us. We will always be able to look back at the times we've shared here together as the class of 2008, and we will also look forward towards our future. We carry with us the lessons we've learned from each other and our teachers, and we will pick up a lot along the way. But one thing is for sure, this is not goodbye, my friends. We will see each other again when our paths cross somewhere down the line. Congratulations, my fellow classmates. Thank you everyone for coming to celebrate with us. My hat goes off to you.